Like the wise men and shepherds over 2,000 years ago, we pause to remember the child sleeping in the night and his eternal promise of goodness and light.
Noche de paz, noche de amor, todos duermen alrededor, desde los astros que esparcen su luz, ve alumbrando al niñito Jesús. Brilla la estrella de paz, brilla la estrella de paz. Everyone, please join us in singing together, Silent Night. Silent night, holy night, all is dark, all is bright, night on earth and shine.
For over 8 decades, millions have been inspired by the Christmas message, originally expressed in 1926 by Dr. James Allen Francis when he wrote, "He was born in an obscure village, the child of a peasant woman. He grew up in still another village where he worked in a carpenter shop until he was 30. Then for 3 years, he was an itinerant preacher. He never wrote a book. He never held an office. He never had a family or owned a house. He didn't go to college. He never visited a big city. He never traveled more than 200 miles from the place where he was born. He did none of the things one usually associates with greatness. He had no credentials but himself. He was turned over to his enemies and went through the mockery of a trial. He was nailed to a cross between 2 thieves. While he was dying, his executioners gambled for his clothing, the only property he had on earth. And when he was dead, he was laid in a borrowed grave through the pity of a friend. Over 20 centuries have come and gone, and today he is the central figure of the human race and the leader of mankind's progress. All the armies that ever marched, all the navies that ever sailed, all the parliaments that ever sat, all the kings that ever reigned, put together, have not affected the life of man on this earth as much as that one solitary life.